You got something to say, something to ask? Call Bodie at 1-800-336-2225.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to In the Garage. We got Eric with us from Steel Rubber Products, and go ahead and continue with what you were saying before we left on break, Eric, about how people should buy it first and fit everything up. And
yeah, I mean it's probably the best, and it sounds like I'm trying to make a sales pitch, but it helps us too. You know, if you buy the rubber seals, especially for your doors and your trunks, the things that are going to that are going to close up and affect the alignment of the car and the lines on the car, get those early. Get those before paint.
I'm going to tell you, I'm on board with you because it is important, because we are guilty of not doing that. And we have ran into some serious problems where doors weren't shutting right and trunks weren't shutting right, and you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, and you just put all this money into that paint job and all the other work you've done, and then it doesn't sit. The door doesn't sit right, and unfortunately, then I get an angry phone call from that customer, and I don't like those phone calls.
Well, you'd never get one from me because that's our own fault. We should know better, but sometimes we get to hauling ass, and we just it's just go, and all of a sudden there we are, and we're going, oh man.
I know how it goes, man. I know you guys. I know you builders. I work with a lot of you builders.
Yeah, and I mean, some of these guys that want these cars want them like tomorrow. And
don't you love that? The guys who I actually had a guy one time at another builder's shop. He dropped off a '68 Camaro, and he said, "Well, I'm going to Myrtle Beach for the weekend with my family. Can I pick it up on my way back?" And I said, dude, you watched way too many car shows.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's, I went on the casting call for that show, Car Warriors, I think it's called.
Oh, yeah, I know that show.
No way. I was like, man, you guys are screwing me. These people come in the door and think I can build a car in 72 hours, and
And that's one of the worst things that's happened to our industry. Is people think those shows are good for our industry, but they're actually not.
No,
unrealistic
they're lies.
Expectations.
Yes. Yeah, I mean it's funny. It's how opposite it really is. I mean, we can build a car pretty fast. I mean, we built the last Mustang we did was 4.5 months, and I mean that's built
fast.
Yeah, that's super fast. And.
Well, we talk about it all the time, that the new generation, and that's why we really support young builders like yourself and some of the guys like the Ring Brothers and Troy Ladd and
those are all good guys,
and all these guys, because there's not enough young builders now that understand what it takes to build a car. I think you just go buy some trim shops down at the local, Napa store and throw them on your car, and that's restoration. Well, that's not restoration.
No. There is a process, and it's a lot of work. That's all there is to it. It's a lot of work. We compare it to building a house. I've built my own. I built my house that I live in right now, and I'll tell you what, it's almost exactly the same, and sometimes just as much money.
It might be more frustrating.
Oh, yeah. It's just people don't realize how many millions of parts there are to cars. So,
and that's, we're a good example of that. You think, oh, rubber parts, big deal. We have over 15,000 parts that we sell.
I got your catalog right in front of me, and this is a thick catalog. This is like a Bible.
600 pages.
A Bible for weather stripping and rubber products.
We'd like to think so. We work really hard at it.
No, it's a great, and I mean, all somebody has to do is call for a free one of these, right? A free.
That's exactly right. They just give us a call and.
At 800-544-8665, right?
Look at you. You were my first well. And you can go to the
I can't even say my own website.
You know how to take care of your sponsors.
There you go. Hey, tell me a little bit now. I got my my Pinewood drag car in the mail the other day.
Sweet.
So, I mean, tell me what it's about. What are the rules? What's going on with this?
This is something I started about 3 years ago through our trade organization, SEMA. A lot of people know the SEMA show and all of that. But what we do is we have a Pinewood race among some of the hottest builders in the country, some of the best-known builders in the country. And we basically give you no rules. We give you a block of wood, which you already got.
Yep.
And we tell you the only thing you have to do is use a piece of the wood in your design and fit some dimensions so that the car stays on the track.
Yeah.
It's crazy what's come up with, and we've had all the kinds of builders I mentioned, like the Troy lads and Rich Evans and Tim Strange and Alan Johnson.
Yeah.
This year, some of the guys like Dave Lane are doing it.
Very cool.
Roadster Shop. There's some killer guys.
Well, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm really excited.
Well, we're glad to have you on board, because what we end up doing is we end up putting these things on eBay after the race.
Oh, cool.
And, we auction them off. And
well, hey, we gotta take a break again real quick, Eric. But hold on to that thought, and you can explain it when we get back.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.